My dad got me started when I was a kid. All his life, he was fascinated with this military stuff. You know, stiff upper lip, hot, 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 and very rigid.
No quiet here.
Spent so much time with these little guys, I forgot to study my anatomy.
Yeah, but it didn't stop you from making three-time All-American, though. I think you just didn't like to study.
Boy, these almost look real. It must take you days to make one.
Only the officers. I remember my dad could make one in 2 days. June, need some help in there, honey?
No thanks, babe. Just getting some dessert.
Come on, David. Have some dessert.
Stick with these guys and you'll never have a weight problem.
Yes, I can see that.
Hey, check this out, man. In the National Register. Is John Toby the hardest hitting football player in the league, or is he just becoming the dirtiest? A little of both, eh, John?
Come on, Bowers. Don't read that stuff. Sports writers. Anything to sell newspapers. Guy spends 8 hours with me, and this is all he can come up with to say.
Hey, but look, John, a little adverse publicity, man, it can help you out. It can give you the edge on Sunday, you know what I mean? You know, to put something on Kermit Connolly's mind when he drops back for a pass, you know what I mean?
June? Come on, man. Don't go talking about my being called a dirty player with her around.
Look, John, I'm sorry, man. I was just reading an article from the paper. I didn't mean anything, you know?
Yeah. Sit down, David. You don't have to do that.
That's all right, I don't mind. Here, let me help you there.
Thank you. Sorry, David, about sharing my feelings over that stupid article.
Please, don't apologize. You had every right.
I've made my share of ice packs and rubbed liniment on that body too many nights to remember. But that's not the hard part. You get used to the injuries, the trades, the being too old to play. What bothers me is that article's not completely false. I know that. John is playing differently.
Well, maybe it's the playoffs. I mean, you know, it's a championship game.
No, it's not that simple. John Toby always hit hard. That's what made him great. But he's changing into someone else. He's turned mean. He does play dirty. And that's not the John Toby I know.
Lousy stinking cheaters! Lousy stinking cheaters! Lousy stinking cheaters!
Why is this so upsetting to you, John? It's only a game of touch.
What's a winning touchdown? The quarterback was across the line of scrimmage when he threw the pass. He knew who he was. He just won't admit it. Why won't somebody listen to me?
Just relax now. I'm going to bring you forward now. You begin to return to the present, a little bit at a time. Slowly, smoothly. And John, you remember only what you feel comfortable with. That's it. Let the tension go. Easily. I'll count back from 5 to 1, John. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and from a long sleep, you're here. Feel better?
Yeah.
The key to it all is in what you saw happening today with John Toby. He's beginning to re-experience the first moments of anger and aggression that have become so much a part of his life.
Well, Dr. Stewart, I've had some experience in hypnotherapy. And potentially, it's very dangerous.
Yes, of course. But nevertheless, the aggression is there. We know that. The point is that we must isolate it. Then maybe we can learn to control it. Perhaps someday in everyone.
How?
I don't know. Yet. That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Perhaps by altering the memory. We call it the Colosseum. Every Sunday, they come out here and gear themselves to hit another human being as hard as they possibly can. And 75,000 people come here to cheer them on. It's all out aggression. Except that when the whistle blows, they turn it off. Just like that.
Anger and control in the same moment.
Exactly. We all have it in us, David, in varying degrees. When we need to be angry or tough or aggressive, we somehow reach into our subconscious and come up with just the right amount, and then we shut the rest off, hopefully. But if we don't, if we cross over that line, isn't that what abnormally aggressive behavior is all about? You go to bring up just that one bucketful of anger, and suddenly you can't seem to stop it there. You know what I mean, David?
Oh, yes. I know exactly what you mean, Doctor.